Hope is not a strategy. Luck is not a factor. Fear is not an option. The nation that leads in renewable energy will be the nation that leads the world. The future is not set. There is no fate but what we make. Curiosity is the most powerful thing you own. Failure is an option, fear is not. I am king of the world. Sometimes your whole life boils down to one insane move. Your only competitors are your past achievements. Your imagination can create a reality. People call me a perfectionist, but I'm not. I'm a rightist. I do something until it's right, and then I move on to the next thing. What are you gonna do, talk the alien to death? Tread softly upon the earth because the faces of the unborn look up at you. A woman's heart is an ocean of deep secrets. Go home, pick up your video camera, and make a film. Old Rose, it's been 84 years, and I can still smell the fresh paint. The china had never been used. The sheets had never been slept in. Titanic was called the ship of dreams, and it was. It really was. I love it when I have a nightmare. To me that means I got my money's worth out of it. 8 hours. The magic doesn't come from within the director's mind, it comes from within the hearts of the actors. But failure has to be an option in art and in exploration, because it's a leap of faith. And no important endeavor that required innovation was done without risk. You have to be willing to take those risks. It's about human imagination and curiosity. What's out there? What's in the great beyond? What exists at levels we can't see with our 5 senses? Here's my philosophy in life: if there's a fire, you put it out. If there's a flood, you fill sandbags and you build a dike. You roll up your sleeves and you get to work. A director's job is to make something happen, and it doesn't happen by itself. So you wheedle, you cajole, you flatter people, you tell them what needs to be done. And if you don't bring a passion and an intensity to it, you shouldn't be doing it. I guess Titanic because it made the most money. No, I'm kidding. I don't really have a favorite. Maybe Terminator because that was the film that was the first one back when I was essentially a truck driver. I dreamed I was a soldier who could bring peace. Sooner or later, though, you always have to wake up. When the ship docks, I'm getting off with you. This is crazy. I know it doesn't make any sense, that's why I trust it. I do an awful lot of scuba diving. I love to be on the ocean, under the ocean. I live next to the ocean. When you have the feeling that anything's possible, sometimes you wind up acting on it. So much of literary sci-fi is about creating worlds that are rich and detailed and make sense at a social level. We'll create a world for people and then later present a narrative in that world. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to study the ocean before we destroy it. I don't look at scripts. I just write them. If you want to move through a virtual reality, it's called a video game. It's been around forever. You know, in the filmmaking business no one ever gives you anything. It was long ago in my life as a simple reporter that I decided that facts must never get in the way of truth. Jack, where to, miss? Rose, to the stars. Rose, you have a gift, Jack, you do. You see people. Jack, I see you. Rose. And? Jack, you wouldn't have jumped.